Local is the new national. Probably wondering what I mean by that. It's Coach Brew, everybody. Just coming to you with another episode of Windshield Wisdom. Local is the new national. This is my prediction for 2020, the rest of 2020, 2021, and the foreseeable future beyond that. You know, we're in the middle of this new corona economy, so to speak. Quarantine, all that good stuff. Sarcasm, good stuff. Anyway, I share that with you as I am on a county road, Route 1 in Falmouth, Maine, and there are two ways I could go home from, you know, traveling north. I could get on the interstate, or I could take Route 1. You get on the interstate, and each exit just kind of dumps you off in each respective town it passes through. And what's right off the exit? Typically chain restaurants, big box retailers, Exxon Irving, Mobil kind of stations. And then to contrast that, here on Route 1, and you probably see it as we drive by, there's a lot of local businesses, some mom and pop shops, like this bike shop we're about to pass, this bakery to my right on the screen, and some local tech companies on the left. My point with that is, when there's travel restrictions, international, national, regional, local even, local becomes the new national. Local becomes the new global in many respects. And I think one of the things that this quarantine and the coronavirus, this global pandemic, has revealed to us, not to get too geopolitical, I think that might be the right term, but there's a lesson in here. It's revealed to us how fragile our supply chain is, our global supply chain, number one. We're running out of toilet paper, we're running out of cleaning products, medication. Obviously, the government and the hospital systems have run out of PPEs, the N95 oxygen masks. We don't have enough respirators in the hospital or ventilators in the hospitals. We don't even have enough of the hydrochloroquine and zithromycin that's sort of like there's anecdotal evidence that that's a treatment protocol that's effective. We couldn't get enough of that if we wanted it right now. Why? Because something like 95% of our medical equipment and prescription drugs, maybe even non-prescription drugs, are made in China. And that supply chain just got shut off. Yeah, this will end eventually, you might be thinking. And while that might be true, you're at the mercy of one country. You're at the mercy of a communist dictatorship, totalitarian regime. That's never a good thing. It's never a good thing for you to be at the mercy of one vendor, one payment processor, one merchant account, one bank. You know that old Three Dog Night song, "One is the loneliest number that you'll ever see." It's a breakup song. It's talking about a relationship. And one isn't just the loneliest number socially. It's the loneliest number in business too. We don't want to be dependent on any one vendor anywhere. This pandemic and our global supply chain is kind of exhibit A of that. I'm going to take another back road here in Cumberland. It's Tuttle Road. We'll take the back way to my house so I can show you a little bit more of kind of the mom and pop businesses I'm talking about. So it's revealed that one is a very dangerous and lonely number globally, and it really weakens your business. If you rely on buying things at the cheapest price off of Amazon, you're in for a rude awakening when you couldn't order any of those things because there was no inventory. Maybe you had it set on an auto shipment, and when they switch to only essential items, you're out of luck to get those non-essentials. And you're probably out of luck to get a lot of those essentials. Good luck finding toilet paper, or Clorox wipes, or hand sanitizer on Amazon. So anyway, it relates to your business in the following manner. If you're supporting the big box retailers who primarily sell, the lowest price, cheapest stuff, made in China, you're not helping out your fellow Americans in a time of need right now. I'm not trying to shame you or browbeat you. Some people will shop lowest price, absolutely out of necessity. I'm not judging those people. However, if you're a small business owner and you only shop for the lowest price on Amazon or big box retailer, don't complain when people don't buy local from you. Don't complain when people don't buy local from you. Right here is a great business. I'm actually going to pull in the driveway here. Foresight Outdoor Power. And I could have gotten my Simplicity snowblower at Home Depot or Lowe's. I chose to get it here at Foresight Outdoor Power. He's a fellow small business owner like me in my community, and he can repair it. Sure, it costs a little more to buy it here, but it's also someone who's a neighbor, figuratively speaking. There's a name and a face attached to it. It's a fellow business owner who counts on referrals, counts on good reviews, counts on great word of mouth advertising because you treat your customers right. Big box retailers don't care about that. So for me, it's really worth paying a little more. And I do mean a little. It's not a lot more. You pay a little more, but you get a lot more. In terms of a relationship, a friendship, he knows what I do, I know what he does. He has the ability to refer business to me as well, recommend my books. Someone comes in, they're talking to him about their business, and he can recommend me as a business coach. He's going to do that. Lowe's, Home Depot, they're not going to do that. You're not going to know who, is the store manager of a big box retailer. You're certainly not going to know each other on a first name basis. Secondly, there's an additional level of service. He will come pick up my generator, my lawnmower, my snowblower, and take it to the shop, service it, repair it, change the oil, do whatever, and then bring it right back, free delivery. Right back, put it in my garage. I don't even have to touch it. Good luck having a big box retailer give you that kind of service. It's a great little farmer's market up here you're about to see on the left. And they have wonderful eggs and fresh produce. Same thing. You're gonna pay a little more? Absolutely. Is the quality gonna be better? Absolutely. Are you supporting a neighbor, fellow business owner? Absolutely. And you're not at the mercy of one vendor. I'm fortunate. I live out in the country. There are a bunch of farmers markets and farms where you can get fresh produce and eggs and things. In the event that you can't at one place because they either go out of business, go on vacation, their chickens decide to go on strike, so to speak, and stop laying eggs, whatever it might be, it's right here on the left. These people are awesome. Anyway, my point is, you don't want to be reliant on one vendor, one client, one of anything. It's a recipe for destruction for your business and for your local supply chain, so to speak. And at the end of the day, one thing we've learned with quarantine, with this global pandemic is, pre-pandemic, the internet made the world a much smaller place. You could connect with anyone, anywhere. And while that might be true, this kind of grand, there's my dog's vet right there, Cumberland Animal Clinic, they're awesome. Horse farm to the left. So while you might be able to connect online with anyone, anywhere, this pandemic, quarantining, sheltering in place, previously not being able to assemble in a group of 10 or larger, in a different way, made the world a much smaller place. And it really did make local the new national, local the new global. So you want to have those relationships in place, with multiple vendors locally if possible, fellow business owners, before you, quote, need them. And the beauty of supporting your fellow business owner, even if it costs a little more, is the referral network. You know, I had mentioned knowing the guy that owns the outdoor power place that I get my snowblower and my lawnmower and my generator. Same goes with not just people who sell products, people who sell services, provide services. You know, I talk to business owners, people who are, start a startup, say, hey, should I use LegalZoom? Did you use LegalZoom to file your articles of incorporation to, your S Corp, your LLC, whatever it might be, sole proprietorship? No, I didn't. Why? I hired for almost the same price a local attorney who came highly recommended to me and is like one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. A man of high moral character, integrity, just a professional. And while I might have paid slightly more than simply having an automated service like LegalZoom, have some sort of freelancer, probably from a third world country that they hire for pennies on the dollar, fill out and file my articles of incorporation. What I'll never get from LegalZoom, I'll never get a referral. I'll never have a kind of personal support network. I'll never have a colleague. Never have the ability to collaborate with someone. It's a transaction, it's not a relationship. I would encourage you to seek relationships, prioritize the relationship over the transaction, and that relationship will be worth exponentially more in the long term than any single transaction could save you money or make you money. I promise you that. I've seen that play out for myself and others time and time again. I encourage all my clients to do the same. And I want to wind down this video as I'm pulling into my hood, my bunker in the woods, so to speak. Coach Brew signing off here. Head on over to coachbrew.com if you haven't already. Join my email list, The Daily Brew. It's not really daily, that just has a nice ring to it. You can get content like articles, podcasts, guest posts from other experts who are colleagues of mine on marketing, business growth, leadership, areas important to the entrepreneur and business owner. Any high performer, any leader can benefit from it. CoachBrew.com, and when you do that, you get an automatic download of a 12-page special report, 12 ways to double your results, double your sales. Again, that's CoachBrew.com. Head on over there, sign up. We'll see you on the next episode of Windshield Wisdom.